Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome to my channel. Now, today I want to talk about the huge monster of a supposed Ponzi scheme cryptocurrency known as Bitconnect. It's so shrouded in mystery, guys, and it's hard to pick a side with Bitconnect because you can watch just so many different videos on people either pro or against Bitconnect and people exposing Bitconnect and then people saying no, these are the reasons why Bitconnect is legit. So it's really difficult to definitively say whether Bitconnect is a scam or whether it's legit. Now, it's hard to call Bitconnect a scam because we already know that they are indeed paying people out. So it is unfair to call Bitconnect a scam at this point. But I do have some serious doubts as far as the program is concerned. But I also do have a lot of optimism on the flip side. Now, like I'm kind of half and half on it. That's why I put money in it because the FOMO, honestly, the FOMO was real with Bitconnect. I did not want to miss out on a potential opportunity to make it big, and that's why I put in a $200 investment. So I started off with $200. I'm not going to invest any more into the platform. I just want to let that $200 grow. So maybe one day my opinion will change. Maybe one day I decide that it's looking very promising, it's looking very legitimate, and I feel safe and comfortable reinvesting more money. But as of right now, I'm kind of like I'm just throwing $200 and I'm willing to let it grow. So here are the points like that kind of suggests that Bitconnect is legit and could be sustainable for a long period of time. Now we know that the lending program already has been around for 10 months. It started this January, so it has been around for almost a whole year now, which that in itself is kind of reassuring that it isn't one of these like take everyone's money, promise big things, and then just immediately run away with it. They're actually trying to keep their platform up and running, and they are maintaining it and adding a few small things here and there, updating it, keeping it running smoothly, fixing it when some error occurs. But overall, like it seems like they're trying to make it sustainable in the long run, right? And then also the appreciation of Bitcoin from the people that are putting Bitcoin in. So, we're putting Bitcoin in. Essentially, we're trading Bitcoin for a Bitconnect coin and ultimately fiat. We're getting everything's valued in dollars and they're getting all the Bitcoin. So, from January to now, if they started out when Bitcoin was like $1,900, people were giving them Bitcoin, and now it's up to almost $6,000. They made a crazy amount of money just by holding people's Bitcoin. Like they didn't even have to do anything. They just hold people's Bitcoin, and yeah, they're giving crazy interest rates, but they are making crazy returns. That's the point. That's why it seems like it could be sustainable. And if Bitcoin keeps going on the trajectory that everyone thinks it will, I'm not saying it will, but if it does keep going on the trajectory that everyone thinks it will, then there will be a point where Bitconnect has so much wealth just from the Bitcoin and Bitconnect coin, which appreciates relative to Bitcoin. So if one goes up, the other one's going up too. If the Bitcoin is worth so much more than people originally gave them the Bitcoin for, that money in dollars, then they are making thousands of percentage points in profit, right? And the amount of time, and think about it like this: every time you're reinvesting with Bitconnect, you're locking in your money, right? It's that same 299 or 239 or whatever amount of days that you have to wait for every $10. So that kind of controls the payouts more. Someone can't just cash out their millions of dollars and reinvests overnight. They have to wait. They can only cash it out, a certain percentage at a time. And that does control for flash crashing. Keeping people's money locked in the platform does prevent the platform from going under in a very small amount of time. And that aspect of it, like I do understand that it's very Ponzi scheme like, but I'm saying that maybe it's a more long-term Ponzi scheme that can keep itself afloat. It is true that if people stop believing in Bitconnect and people stop investing in Bitconnect, there will be a problem for sure. Even though their heads are so far above water right now with their profits, but if something does happen to Bitcoin or it just out of nowhere like crashes and people just completely lose faith in Bitconnect or Bitcoin, everything will go south very quickly. So that's what I'm hoping won't happen. And that's the main reason why I always say, or everyone always says, do not put in more than you're willing to lose. If you do put in more than you're willing to lose, if you lose it, you're gonna hit yourself over the head, and you're gonna be probably depressed over it, and you're not gonna be able to get sleep at night, knowing the fact that you screwed yourself out of a large majority of your savings, your money. Really, this is real money we're playing with. This isn't just like, it's digital coins, but it's backed by there's real trust and real value. So that's an important thing. It's really easy, and even myself, I'm guilty, of getting caught in the wave, caught in the hype, just like riding the wave up. But it's important to come down from that and kind of look back and look at it. Keep yourself detached from the hype and look at it from a farther, like look at it from the outside. Don't be on the inside just like scrambling around. Remove yourself from the box and look over the box from above. Like that's kind of like metaphorically, pretty much be outside the hype. Be separate from the hype. Don't completely just make rash decisions that could end up screwing you. And for that reason, I only put in 200. At first I was like, oh, I'm gonna scrape together $1,010, get that extra 0.1%. But I ended up not doing that. I ended up, like I said, disconnecting myself from the hype, stepping back, watching all the positive and negative reviews on Bitconnect, because you have to watch both. You can't just watch positive, hype yourself up, and then screw yourself. You have to be exposed to both sides of the story, and I think that really helped me kind of reconsider my $1,000 investment and go a little bit safer with that. So I want to talk about some of the cons I see with Bitconnect. Now, Bitconnect is very shrouded in mystery. Like, no one really knows who runs it, what it's about. It's very mysterious, and we don't know. Like, these people have complete control. If anything goes south, if Bitcoin starts plummeting for whatever reason, for whatever FUD or whatever, if Bitcoin starts plummeting, and the people that are running Bitconnect are scared. They're like, okay, our token's decreasing in value. We're not getting new investments. This is starting to become problematic. I don't know if we can keep profiting off of this. Then they can just cut it off right there and just be gone with the money. Like, it's that easy. They can literally just at the click of a button, just all that hundreds of, I don't even know how many thousands of Bitcoin they have. But honestly speaking, like, they could just decide one day that they have no reason to keep going, and that they have enough money to last them 10 lifetimes, and they can just be gone like that easily. Now, this is just what my perspective, like, this is what I would do. Like, if I were scamming people, I probably wouldn't be in it as long as these people are. Now, these people could be hugely bullish on Bitcoin long term, and they could be like, oh, we're gonna make hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars. Who knows how much they can make off of this. But if it were me, I'd probably have already ran away with the money. Like, if I was, like, obviously I'm not that kind of person, but if it was from like a scammer's point of view, like if I'm putting myself in the shoes of a scammer, I would have probably already just taken the millions of dollars in Bitcoin and just ran with it and just waited for the price to go up and sell it later. There's really no reason for them to drag this out. If they are trying to make it sustainable, then there is a case to be made that they actually are trying to make people money. And if this is the truth, if they are actually well-intending people, which, I mean, there's not a good chance, right? But there is a chance that they are well-meaning people, and they are actually, there's a lot of rumors about Bitconnect trying to like save third world countries and deliver wealth to poor nations and bring people out of poverty and into, huge financial gain. Like, if they are that noble of people, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Then that would be huge in terms of this platform sustaining itself, because the platform that they have right now, the way it's set up, it can definitely last a long time. Like, if you look at the interest rates they're paying out versus the value in Bitcoin that they are receiving, plus their BitConnect token, which they consume, they not consume, they control most of their own token. So these guys are literally, you were talking millions of dollars above water right now. And they can pay out people for a very, very long time if they wanted to, and if Bitcoin keeps appreciating. So from that aspect of it, I figured that this investment would be worth trying. I really do. Like, even if it's a Ponzi, it's worth trying. Because if this lasts even 2 or 3 years, then I'm in the six figures. And that's a great return on investment for $200. So, yeah, we'll just have to see. We'll have to see what happens with Bitconnect. It's gaining a lot of steam and a lot of publicity, especially in the crypto sphere. Obviously, people that don't know about crypto and that aren't actively in crypto aren't going to be learning about Bitconnect, because obviously you have to know about one to get sucked into the other. But overall, I think most of the money that's in crypto that wants to be in Bitconnect right now is in it. I don't think that the run-up that we saw in the last few months will continue at that rate. I do think that new money will come in, and I do see Bitconnect being worth a few $1 billion within the next year or two. But the run-up was just insane in these last couple months, and I think most of the money that's in crypto right now is tied up in Bitconnect, so we're going to have to wait for the new wave of people to come in. And that's what the Ponzi is. Like, that's honestly where the Ponzi comes from with Bitconnect. Because, like, if new money is not coming in, if new Bitcoin is not coming in for them, then they are comparatively gaining money at a slower rate than they are paying out their existing users. And it also depends how greedy the existing users are, you know? I honestly think Bitconnect should set a hard limit of reinvesting. I think once you get to like $500,000 or maybe even less, like $250,000, you can no longer reinvest. Like, you have to take the profits that are going to be at that level, whatever the interest rate is. I think that if there's a limit of reinvest opportunity, that it is going to be much more sustainable. And the fact that they don't give any sort of limit, like you could go in the millions and millions and just keep compounding, that scares me. Like, I really wish they would have had some kind of limit. Even like $500,000, like if you're getting 1%, what is that, like $5,000 every single day? Like $5,000 every single day? Like, that should be more than enough for anyone, you know? Like, why be so greedy that the entire system can't support your greed? And that's my main fear. Like, my main fear is people just get too greedy, they run it up, and they just suck too much out, and the BitConnect guys get afraid that people are accumulating too much and getting too much interest payout, and they're like, screw this, we're out, this is no longer profitable for us. So those are my main gripes, pros and cons with Bitconnect. I do currently, let's go through my investment portfolio, might as well. So here, Invest Bitconnect volatility software I opened up is 1.73% today, which is really, really good. I really like that. But obviously, these last 3 days have been rough. They've been rough as far as the volatility. So let's see, what do I have? I have $3.07 right now in my lending wallet. 0.05 Bitconnect. It's probably worth like $10 right now or something. Something like that. Okay. So my total investment, so I started at 200. Well, actually, technically, I started at 190. I got ripped off a little bit because I bought $200 worth of Bitcoin, and that only translated to 190 by the time I got it on here. But yeah, started investment, $190, and then you can see I started on September the 14th. So it's been over a month now. And you can see all of my reinvests over. So every few days, I get a reinvest in. This one actually took a long time. This one took 8 days. The interest rates were pretty bad. But yeah, you guys can see that there. Right now, I'm at a total of $102 earned. The only reason I'm at $102 earned and only made $100 as far as this is because, I made $16 off of a referral for my dad. My dad joined Bitconnect, and I got $16 off of him. He just threw in $200 as well, just to try it out, you know. No harm in trying. $200, you know. So yeah, I'm up to $290 after a month and 11 days. So at the beginning, it's kind of slow. Like, when you're in the lower amounts, it's kind of slow. But the more you go, the faster it adds on. And as long as Bitconnect's interest rates stay fairly stable, average of 0.8 to 0.9% like we've been seeing, it should be a nice return. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like and consider subscribing. Like if you want to see more videos like this, follow my Bitconnect journey. And if you guys want to invest some into Bitconnect yourself just to try it out, of course do your research. But if you guys want to join Bitconnect and use my link for my referrals, that'd be much appreciated. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and stay tuned for the next one. See you guys.